Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff. A squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from the contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run of the previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Golden Gophers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. To bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be fourth down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on fourth down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Chavez. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Here's the second down play. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I mean, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Keeper for the first down and more.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. They call the draw play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to scramble now. Ball is free in the backfield. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That sack sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They try the field goal from 55 yards, but the offense now sets up from the 38. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple of yards.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play. Offense
getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room with the 45. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The offense now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Minnesota offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Golden Gophers have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time, and the football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The shotgun handoff here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense makes their way on the field. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Just able to get it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back, who makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Spinning out of the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Tailback takes the handoff again. No shot to bring him down. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's running out of time, and the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in the big hole. They got to react quickly here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Slides a quick throw.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Defense is coming after him. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. he's looking to throw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground. This could be the end of the game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner is brought down. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Powers through. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Here's the option play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for some space. It's Lewis. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 36. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. And the quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.